you touched on a couple of things. If we care about our kids, and I have kids and I care about my kids, neither of them is a girl, so neither of them will be getting an abortion. But I would imagine that at some point, knowing my boys as I do, even though they're only 13 and 8, they're going to get somebody pregnant. And we grew up in an era where you could get abortions. It was relatively new, but it was legal. I just read Jodi Picoult's book called something Spark of Light about the abortion clinic in Mississippi and the gunman that was in there. And I really didn't know a lot of the facts that were in there. How is it possible that in 2018, the end of 2018, that this is still an issue for us?
Because people couch their, first of all, the other main issue which we need to talk about are gun laws. We are living in an environment and in a time and place in this country where everyone is bought and sold and paid for. Every single representative that we have is being funded. So you have to figure out, we have to elect representatives who are not funded by the NRA. This is a war zone. We are living in a war zone where anybody can. We're not talking about taking away gun rights. We're talking about taking away semi-automatic rifles where people can go in and, gun down 15 people in the span of 1 minute and then also shoot the security guard. More guns are not the answer, obviously. We learned that in Thousand Oaks this week. Those 2 security guards were killed. 1 police officer is dead. So having people there to protect the environment has no match for the guns that these guys are walking in on. As far as abortions are concerned, why we're addressing this issue, people are like, oh, we can go state by state. Yeah, but in Texas, I think there's 1 abortion clinic left in Texas.
Same with Mississippi.
And Mississippi, these people go and get unsafe abortions and then get sometimes infections that lead to death. And the women who can't afford, first of all, you have to travel. They can't afford to do that. People are raped and get pregnant. They have every right in the world to get an abortion. And why it would be prohibited being couched in religion. Planned Parenthood was started by Republicans. That was a Republican organization until they decided that they were going to co-opt religion and make that their stance, and then they were anti-abortion. So people need to get up to speed on their research and find out about all the people who are getting abortions, who are, underage girls that are molested. And also, by the way, it's your right as a woman. If men had to go through what women had to go through with pregnancies, do you think that they would ever, there would be birth control awarded to every single man.
Yeah, and they'd be applauded for their responsible decision making.